And welcome to the stream. We beat the tech gremlins for at least an hour or so, I hope. And we are here. Let's go through the opening links. Please check out all of the things that are currently popping up in chat from our bot, including all the places you can find and socialize with us, all of the places you can find and socialize with our community, get on the show, all of that good stuff. Places you can support us by buying merch or subscribing to our Patreon and checking out the articles from which like 50% of the writers are here today. Also check out our sponsors, Bird in the Storm Publishing and Mage Hand Press. I nearly said Bird Hand Press. That was not what I couldn't get it out of my head either. Mage Hand Press and Bird in the Storm Publishing, who we're very grateful to, for they make everything possible. And also check out the website so you can get 10 to 15% discount on nearly all of your tabletop needs. We have a tweet, which is there in the tweet. If you tweet the tweet, then we can tweet the tweet. We recently hit 5k tweeters on the Tweetiverse. So thank you for all the tweeting, you tweety people. We will be launching a Facebook and Instagram eventually, as soon as we figure out what the hell they want from us in terms of not locking and disabling our account. I don't know what they want from me. Let's go round and say hello to everyone. Which way around should we go this week? Let's go. Kelly seems really excited, so we're going to head towards Kelly first. We're going to go through Captain Fake Eye. Oh, hi, Faye!
Oh, hello. Am I unmuted? I'm unmuted.
You're not muted.
How are you? Hello. I'm Faye.
Hello! Top drawer intro.
I'm very excited to be playing today. What am I supposed to be talking about? I'm Faye. You can find me at Captain Fake Eye on Twitter, where we tweet the tweet.
Aren't you in a podcast or something?
I am. Oh, yes. I play in a podcast. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to get started. On How the Quest Was Won, which you can also find on Twitter at How the Quest. And another podcast called Misfits Guide to Adventuring, which you can find on Twitter at Misfits Guide.
Fantastic, thank you. I swear you waited until I took a sip of tea to say, like, what am I supposed to be doing as well? I nearly spat that everywhere. We nearly had a repeat of the earlier in the week problems. Let's go next around to Kelly Lane. Oh, hi, Kelly.
Oh, hi. As per usual, I'm pausing to open up my box of food.
Valid.
Snacks are how I get through games. Anyway, I'm Kelly, A-Kelly-Lynn on Twitter, A-Kelly in chat. You can find me here on for the next week, the next 7 days, you can find me here. Monday for the finale of my first ever campaign, Tilt, 10:30 p.m. EST. Next Wednesday, the finale of this campaign. At the time we're here right now. You can find me on Scrat's Patreon, writing articles. You can also find stuff that I've edited and maybe even stuff that I wrote coming soon to DM's Guild, including editing for Uncaged Volumes 1 and 2, 3 to be released in the near future. I did it. I remembered the things. I did the things. And managed to get my box of snacks open. Be proud.
Whoop, whoop.
You are so on it. You are powerful right now. Next around, we have Renee.
Hi, I'm Renee. I do a lot of things. You can find me on Twitter at RayDNR. I do streaming. Obviously, I'm here for this game and here next week for the finale. I'm probably going to cry maybe multiple times because that's what I do in stream games. I'm invested. Don't at me. You can at me. That's fine. I also will be here at Eden after this game, Return to Eden, which is also going into finale week next weekend. I'm also on Nerd Immersion on Monday nights, but that's not a finale yet, so we're okay for that one for a little while longer. I play D&D in that one. And then I also have 2 podcasts, Fate and the Fable Maidens, which is family-friendly actual play D&D podcast, and I am working on pre-production for Edenfall, which is based on Eden from this very Twitch channel. I'm so excited. It's those are at Fate FM Cast and Edenfall Cast on social media. And I write things for the Patreon. In fact, there's an article coming from me this week. And I don't know, I think I just got my momentum going. I write a lot of things, and I'm very excited about my work project right now, which is I work for Monocle Society, which created Weave, and the new app update just dropped where I did the rules for the rules. So I'm very excited about that. That's just personal. Okay, thanks. Bye. Hi.
Wonderful, Renee. Thank you so much. Last but most certainly not least, Bonishka. Bonnie, how you doing?
Hi, I'm pretty good. Pretty excited to be here. I'm Bonishka on Twitter, where I tweet mostly tabletop RPG stuff. Not a lot of it's super interesting, but I do like to organize monthly one-shots for particularly DMs and GMs, but we're open for other players if we have spots. So if you want to play a monthly unstreamed game, let me know.
Cool, thank you. Now then, between us all, can we remember the events of the last few episodes? Let's do it like a movie, okay? Let's do it like you know, coming up for the season finale, like the episode before the end of like the series. You know, the American style, shuttered frame, all the things that happened. No pressure.
Kelly added me. It's okay. I believe that we've got this. So last episode on Just Because You Can.
I was locked up for a long time.
By an evil doctor. And
Yeah.
we had a hard time figuring that out because Jillian also texted the rest of us from the doctor's phone. And so it just said help. And we were just confused. So we continued doing our business, minding it as best as possible, but also still looking for her because we were still slightly concerned. No, we were very concerned. Alyssa was just also concerned about the boy she does not have a crush on. John Dalkey, who also was presumably being kept prisoner where Jillian was. And in fact, we saw him wheeled past her in a wheelchair and with like an IV attached. And we couldn't figure out what exactly was going on there or why he was there. But good news, we did figure out a couple of clues, found some things at John Dalkey's house, including a journal, some newspaper clippings, and a couple of other things that pointed us towards the waterfront and in a warehouse there, warehouse number 5, where we started to do some investigating. We ran into Partner, who is a superhero we had run into before, calling themselves Bamf Man, much to the rest of our dismay, except for Bonnie. Bonnie's all about that life. So Partner kind of stuck with us as we investigated the warehouse and found a mysterious tape that they had left to taunt us, addressed to Alyssa. And on the tape included a number of scenes, a number of newspaper clippings, and a video of Jillian with a machine gun. Oh, also getting interrogated before she got the machine gun. But we're very proud of her all of the same.
2 machine guns.
Well, now I have
Not
2
yet.
machine guns. At that time, I only had 1 machine gun.
So then we found a letter addressed to me and Serena. So bummer, they knew at least 2 of us were coming. But it didn't matter because we still got down under the warehouse and started to covertly wake our way into this facility. We took down a couple of guards. We made our way past another couple guards. And we finally came across Jillian, who had managed to get free. They were sedating her using power suppressant formula, but she is super strong and super capable. And so she totally got out, got 2 machine guns and kicked butt. So by the time we got there, we're like, okay, come on, let's go. So we all went, and Alyssa decided to run after the boy she did not have a crush on, John Dalkey, who was supposedly in surgery, according to the doctor, who we took hostage, by the way, because again, Jillian has 2 machine guns. And Alyssa just like totally. She's not happy. She was not happy. So she used all of the force and power that she had to rip the building apart and send water out into the hallways and ran in to save John Dalkey. And just as she like tried to lift him up, also using her water powers, his dad portaled into the room and just totally acted sinister and villainous. So like, what's up? That's where we at.
Yeah,
Did he portal in, or did they?
He
just
portaled
say,
in through the water like
yes,
Serena
you're
and
right.
I
You're
do.
right.
So why don't we slow-mo in on that for the opening of the scene as Alyssa is desperately trying to save / maybe not save the boy that she does not have a crush on, Don Dalkey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The water, as it is splashing around, there is like a small mound that slowly bubbles up into the shape of a man. And then for a moment it does that thing where it sort of shines for a second and there's a man in a sharp suit in the room with you. Hair slicked back. Does look a lot like John Dalkey, actually. But also seems very familiar, Alyssa.
Alyssa tried to use her powers and they did not respond. So she's sputtering a bit right now. Okay, she looks back down the hallway to where I think all of her friends ran the opposite direction.
Well, we saw water exploding out of the room, so...
I mean, fair. I didn't say you were wrong. But I just don't think they're there. And so as she realizes that, I think she just determinedly tries to pick up John and just take him.
As you step towards John, the suited figure steps in front of you. I need him, Alyssa.
Bullshit. Alyssa tries to step around whoever this dude is. She's just single-minded.
Can you please make me your choice of savior or danger?
I will as soon as I sign into Roll20 because for some reason I always forget to set that up before a game.
I also haven't opened my Zoom chat, so I'm sorry if you all have been... Oh well, 13 messages, there we go.
I mean, we've been yelling about things, but it's not necessarily relevant.
Mostly
I mean, it's
Banff, man.
relevant. It's
The fact that you are hashtag the Banff woman is totally relevant.
it's relevant. It's just not necessarily pertaining to what immediately is going on. Okay, I am going to roll Savior because either one works at this point. And
Do you remember back at the pool
yeah.
when it felt like you were being sucked in and you couldn't move?
Yeah.
And Serena was there to save you.
Yeah.
You're not sure what it is. This man doesn't lay a hand on you. He doesn't gesticulate in any way. He's just quite casually standing there with his hands in his pockets. But at the moment, moving towards Dalkey feels a lot like being pulled out of that pool. Taking a lot more energy than it should.
Ugh. I don't think she is quite able to hang on to him.
Okay.
And that kind of makes her start to look a little panicked.
You need him too, Alyssa.
I have him. I am holding him. I'm leaving.
You need him here. He's all part of the bigger plan.
Still bullshit. All I hear from you is bullshit.
The police might be on their way by now. I'm sure one of you must have called by now. Oh no, wait, you didn't. He steps aside.
Okay,
Suddenly-
now Alyssa's confused, but she's going to like kind of sort of step around.
Suddenly, it doesn't feel like being pulled out of the pool anymore. It's like you've been released.
How released is released?
You can use your powers.
Okay. Alyssa glares at this dude and kind of tries to prop an arm under John's shoulder and see if she can half support him and get him to walk away from this person.
You might want to keep that drip in for the time being.
Okay, what did you do? We all know you want to tell what you did, so what did you do?
I've been waiting a long time, Alyssa. I can wait a little bit longer.
That doesn't make sense. If you want to give answers, go ahead. Just give them. We've got a hallway to hobble down, so...
Have fun hobbling. And he turns and crashes like a wave into the floor.
I don't like him.
In your head, you hear, "Shame, I've had my eye on you for a long time."
That just makes you creepy. I think Alyssa is stubbornly trying to ignore a couple of things, including the fact that she has definitely put together the watching sensation that she's had through a lot of her superhero career, of just like someone keeping an eye on her, that it really nagged at her, but she could never quite put it together. And anytime she tried to hunt down the source, she never made it very far down answers. So definitely she's put that together, but also is kind of trying to put it out of her head because now's not a good time type thing. And she starts making her way down the hall. He's gone now, so, you know.
Let's
what are
pan.
you gonna do?
Why don't we pan across to the rest of the group, where we have Jillian with 2 machine guns and episode title. I didn't update the episode title. And Jillian with 2 machine guns and a doctor over their shoulder. With Bonishka and Serena. Oh, come on! I don't need a login token to get onto Twitch.
Don't you think we would run back the other way if we saw water coming out of that room?
Yeah, so that's what we did. We saw the water
Yeah.
coming out of that room in the opposite direction.
Yeah. Which was like back the way we came.
Yeah.
But we have
Yeah.
the female
the doctor over my shoulder.
Mhm.
I would say that water is still coming out of everywhere because Alyssa basically ripped apart all of the piping for the building. So it's just like pouring into the hallways and you're, kind of spurting out of the walls.
Where is Alyssa?
I don't know, but I can get out of here. I'm not so sure if you guys can get out of here very easily, so we should keep going up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Alyssa will be fine. She does water stuff.
We probably should.
What do I do with this lady?
I don't know. Take her with us for now. We don't want her to drown either. She seems to know things.
I jostle her.
We gotta find like some evidence or something to shut this place down. This place can't stay here.
I mean, given the amount of water, I don't believe they will really be able to reopen anytime soon.
You can open up somewhere else. Is there a files room or a records room? Hey, lady. I'll turn to the doctor. Is there a files room or a records room? Where do you keep PHI?
Answer her.
Okay, well, why don't one of you give me a superior roll to try and,
All right, I will do that with
Right.
my jostling.
Yes.
Oh, 12.
Yes, there's a records room, but most of the records get uploaded to a private server anyway, so...
And I'm sure you have access to that.
I don't have editor access, only IT technicians would have that sort of access.
Cool. Where do we find one of them?
Probably in the computer department.
All right, let's go.
Where's that?
Yeah, where's that?
I think they maintain one of the servers here in Star City. The other one is in Luxembourg, across in Europe.
Where is it in Star City?
I think it's in one of them complex buildings. They didn't want to come down into the sewers. They said it wasn't good for the computers or something.
Okay, well, if you're lying, I'm gonna shoot you with a rubber bullet.
Okay.
Okay, well, let's get out of here. I'm sure Alyssa will follow. And hopefully John Dowkey as well.
Yeah, she'll get him.
If we get out and she hasn't caught up to us, I'll go back and see if I can find them. And I do have all the photos that I've been taking too, so that's something.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You
Okay,
just
let's
can't-
go up. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Nope. As we're walking, Lila's will say, we just can't do that thing that superheroes so often do, is shut down the surface and leave the corruption to fester. We gotta take him down.
I mean, the way I see it, this is a good next article for the paper.
That's true.
Ahead. Ankle deep in water, I guess. Sue exits a room.
Hold up. Cheerleader Sue?
Cheerleader Sue.
Sue?
Well, fortunately, Alyssa's not with the group, so if Renee wants to continue... No, we won't do that because I know her motivations now.
Wow, yeah, no, I have no clue what they are, but OMG, I would be there if I could.
Oh, Jillian, hi.
What are you doing here?
Well, What are you doing here?
It's a very long story.
Why do you have
as
two
you-
machine guns?
That's a very long story too. How about you tell yours first?
Look, I'm trying to escape. You don't work here, do you?
No, I don't work here. What do you mean escape? Do you have superpowers? Are you a super?
No. My dad is.
Okay, so why are you here? Is your dad here?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he trying to like get cured or something? Like he didn't want his superpowers?
No. She like looks nervously at Serena and Lila.
Listen, you can talk in front of them.
This might be really bad.
We're all standing in the middle of a building that's slowly going underwater.
Yeah, and I
one of us
have-
has machine guns and the woman slung over their shoulder. I think it's all really bad.
Yeah.
She says, follow me.
Wait, sorry, can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
She requests that you follow her. Follow me.
Jillian looks at Serena and Lila. And shrugs her shoulders with the woman on her shoulder and follows.
Wanted more evidence.
Yeah.
Serena would text Alyssa though.
Okay.
Like, hey, found Sue, you okay? Can pop back.
How capable of is John of kind of carrying his own weight?
Out.
Dang it. Then I don't look at the text. I've got my arms full.
You're hearing a football player.
Yes! John Dalkey is much bigger than Alyssa is.
Yeah. It's
Got bulk.
wonderful image though. The door that she walks through leads to what looks like a hospital ward, but more like a conventional hospital ward with maybe 20 or 40 beds. All curtained. This is my dad. She pulls back the curtain and reveals Neutral Chaos, who is laying in bed, dripping arm, handcuffed to the side. You can see another pair of handcuffs on the side of the bed, which looks still closed. Like I said, I escaped. But I had a quick look at the other beds. This is really bad.
Okay, who are in the other beds?
She refuses to tell you, requesting that you look for yourself.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no. The first bed reveals Mr. Fantastic. The next one, Visibility Girl. The next one, Inclusion. And one by one, all of the Revengers.
Okay, this is really bad.
You
Like-
gotta get him out of there.
I think all of the high-profile superheroes are here, suppressed.
Okay, we can change that though. We just have to take out all the drips, right?
Why are they handcuffed to the beds?
They probably were kidnapped like me. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you. I like got onto this bus because I thought I was going to Warehouse 5, and then like I was kidnapped by two people. They tried to like tase me, but then I maced one of them.
We're gonna come back to that, but some of the, if I remember correctly, this is player knowledge, I think, or character knowledge, I think. We found a bunch of records at the Dalkey house that talked about bad things happening to people that took the serum, like them going crazy and stuff. And so if all of them have been taking that serum, do we want to release 20, 30 crazy superpowered human beings.
As I'm holding both of my machine guns with a woman over my shoulder, I say, well, I've been taking the serum and I don't think it's that bad.
Wait, what?
Perfect moment. Perfect. As you say this, Jillian, please make me a defense roll. Make me a savior roll.
Uh-oh. It's a 10.
On a 10, you keep full control of all of your faculties. You just feel a slight nudging at the side of your brain as though something other than you is trying to take control of your arms.
Yeah, everything is totally fine. Right? So what could be bad about releasing these superheroes?
Well, you've only been taking it for a little while. Depending on how long they've been taking it, maybe the effects build up.
We can't leave them here.
No, and I can't carry all of them. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe we could put them all on one of these stretchers and keep them handcuffed. And like we'll handcuff them all to one stretcher and then we could roll them out
Or maybe we
while
could
they're
pull the
still
fire-
unconscious. Do you think they have time? As like the water's like spraying down.
I think either way, it might be nice if someone other than 4 teenagers, 4.5 if you count John Dalkey as a person, like handled all of the superheroes.
Yeah, true. Okay, do you have cell service?
Do I?
Yeah, you were like texting Alyssa, right? Yeah, you can have some service down here. Only a little, not a lot.
I think Serena would call 911. Like, she's like, we are in over our head. I am the adult here.
Oh, I was thinking here, this is what superheroes do, is save people. We don't need the police.
Your call goes through. 911 emergency center, please state your emergency.
Hi, my name is Serena Carter, and I'm under Warehouse 5 at the docks. And we're in this compound that's filling with a bunch of water, and there's a bunch of people here that are trapped.
So do you require police, ambulance, or fire?
Yes.
Okay, you say people are trapped. Is anyone in immediate danger?
The room that several people are trapped in is filling up with water, so yes.
Okay. There's been some cars dispatched to Warehouse 5. Oh,
Okay.
in fact, there's already some cars at Warehouse 5. They should be with you shortly.
Okay, we're under the warehouse. They know, like, you have to go downstairs in the basement. There's a basement. Hello?
The phone goes dead.
Maybe we have backup coming? I don't know.
So are they coming?
I don't know. They said that there's cars already here, though.
Okay, I think we revert back to that first plan and put everybody on a couple stretchers and push them out of here. At least to higher ground.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how we're gonna get them upstairs. I don't think we should use the elevator in a flood. You're not supposed to use it in a fire, right? So probably not in a flood either.
I could probably carry like 4 people at a time up with the stretcher.
Well, Banff Man can Banff people. And I might be able to do that too now.
Oh yeah, that's super helpful.
Maybe.
Okay, well, let's at least put them on, let's consolidate.
I mean, yes, I can bamf people. Where are we bamfing them to?
Ouch.
Above ground?
It just looks at the ceiling, which is like that Artex style ceiling. I can usually only bamf people places I can see.
Well, at minimum, hopefully you'll be able to see up the flights of stairs if we can find
Yeah.
stairs.
Yeah, let's do that.
Bamf a level at a time.
Lady. Serena books the lady on.
Hello.
Yes.
How do we get out of here?
Good question. I usually drive personally.
Drive.
Cars?
Oh, the bus comes down here somehow.
Serena,
we
you
get-
could probably drive the bus, right?
Is the bus here?
Yeah, I mean, it can't be that different from a car.
No, I mean, is the bus here though? Like, what if
No.
it just drops off and like drives away?
Well, at minimum, that means there's some kind of loading ramp area, right? So we should be
That's
able
true.
to like wheel them out.
Okay. I'm gonna consolidate. And then what I do is I take I take the lady and I dump her onto Mr. Fantastic's bed and I bend open the handcuffs with my strength and then bend it back over her wrist so that she's handcuffed to the bed. And then I start doing that so there's like 4 people to a stretcher.
Yeah, sure thing. That really is unnecessary, you know. You can handcuff her to the bed, which sounds like a strange sentence to be saying in this campaign, but you know, it's okay. 4 to the bed. Yep.
4 to the bed. How many people are there in total?
I think we're gonna say 30 people at least. All of the major superheroes in Star City are here.
All right, maybe 5 to a bed so we can have an even number of beds.
Well, I don't know if I could bamf a whole bed.
I don't know if I could push one.
This might be the time for the Amazon to save the day.
Okay, I can push 2 at a time up the ramp. Here's what I'll do. I'll start the momentum, and then you guys just keep going with it.
Okay.
Okay? Ready?
Yes.
All right, go. And I push one towards the end exit.
And Lila's like 5 feet tall.
You know how it's like a lot easier once you like start pushing the momentum to keep going with it.
Yeah, the only thing is, I'm seeing this like as like a corridor with a ward on the side, so this bed's just gonna fly into the wall.
All right, I can also just run them up myself, each one.
No, you can totally do this. You can work as a team with the momentum things and all of that good stuff. The doctor will tell you that the car park's not far away. In fact, Jillian, you probably even know where it is because you've been. Oh no, wait, this is a new facility.
Oh,
But there is a car park.
okay.
However, when you get the first bed to the car park is currently empty.
No bus.
No bus, no cars.
But we're at least outside and nobody's drowning, right?
This is true. No one is drowning. And Descent will join the party as I suppose you're literally ferrying people out of the ward towards the car park. Alyssa will arrive belabored with a John Dalkey.
Oh god, thank god you're okay.
Yep.
How did you get him up here?
Hard work.
Do you want to just put him on one of these beds and then we can roll them?
Yes, dear God.
Okay. And then I pick him up and dump him on one of the beds too.
I think Alyssa just kind of watches Jillian do this so easily with just the slightest bit of despair in her eyes.
And I think she'll say something like, "Oh, he's pretty light. Okay, I see."
Uh-huh.
Okay, what's next, team?
Well, now we have to get some kind of that information. Although we said it wasn't here. Now I guess we wait for the police.
I mean, I called them and they said that they were coming, but I don't hear. Do I hear any sirens?
You do not hear any sirens.
Also, that
We
was like
gotta
a while ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought they would have been here by now.
Well,
Lila,
Oh, they.
you get a text message. It's from Leslie. Don't trust
Read
the
it.
police. I'm on my way.
What?
Is Leslie a super?
What?
I got this text.
Who?
Yeah, maybe super annoying.
She says not to trust the police. Which, I mean, is pretty fair for supers.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So if we don't trust the police and we called them, maybe they're not coming? What do we do next? Shouldn't we get these people to like the hospital or something? Like, don't they need help?
Miles away.
You called the police?
Call a fleet of Ubers.
Wait, can we call our trainer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, does anybody have his number? Or remember his
No.
name?
I don't
You
have
could check his
anything.
card.
Yeah,
His
you
What about-
literally have his license.
Bob.
You could check
Steve
his ID.
Dine- That's right, we do. Okay. Lila will try it and call Bob.
The phone rings. Rings again. Rings one more time. Hello, it's Bob here.
Hi, Mr. Bob. It's the messenger. And I was wondering if you could give us a ride.
Give you a ride.
Uh-huh. We're down at the docks and our ride is unavailable. Is there any way you could help us out? We were practicing our superpowers and there was kind of a water accident.
You do remember what you guys did to my car, right?
Yeah, but I was kind of thinking that they would give you a new one sooner.
I'm on a 6-week waiting list to get a new vehicle.
Oh.
Same.
Okay. Well, I'm really sorry about that. Thanks anyway. Bye.
You know, we could have just told them about like the whole thing and see if maybe he could have helped.
Hey,
Do we
any
trust
of you-
anyone?
Do any of you guys remember the name of the bus driver from school?
No.
What?
I haven't taken the bus in like a year and a half.
Yeah, same.
Maybe they can help us out because I feel like we need a bus to get 30 people to the hospital.
What about the counselor? Would he know the bus driver? He could probably get somebody.
That's true.
What about you, lady? Who's the name of the person that drives your bus here?
Oh, I don't know. We just get one of the goons to do it.
Well, where do they put the bus when the goons aren't driving it? Also,
Yeah.
goons are pretty offensive. You should be nicer about the other people that work with you.
They probably put it here, which means they're probably driving it.
I mean, I think they genuinely have day jobs. At that point, you hear a loud truck engine noise, and one of the shuttered doors explodes inwards into the car park as a not a bus but a truck, like a low loader, bursts into the car park. It wheels around clumsily and sort of skids to a halt. And behind the wheel, you can see the little face of Leslie.
Yes.
Leslie?
Oh,
hi.
there. Hello.
I forgot what she sounded like.
How did you know we were here?
What? Are you a super?
No,
How did you know we were here?
I don't like supers.
Okay, well, here's the problem. We gotta save a lot of them. I'm gonna put them in the back of your car, okay? Thanks!
Yep.
Start loading the cots onto the back of the car.
She even tries to help, like...
Aw.
Oh. Isn't
Why do
she
you
like
say not to touch the
4'11"?
Yeah.
But seriously though, how did you know we were here?
Well... I noticed a lot of, you know, patterns of behavior and heroes going missing, and I thought I'd look into it, and there was a whole bunch of things to do with this company that's been taking, you know, strides in the super suppressant field, and you know, I don't do much at school really. While the rest of you are talking to boys and things, I tend to, you know, knuckle down and get on with stuff, and I noticed that Jillian wasn't at school the other day, and you know.
I have questions for you, Leslie. 1, why did you say not to trust the police? And 2, are you interested in sharing a byline on a newspaper story?
3, who are you?
Also 4, I was not doing anything with boys.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
Me neither.
And 5, how do you find time with all of your extracurricular activities? Aren't you in like 5 plays?
Wow, Jillian. Wow. Well, I noticed that the main shareholder of the police department at the moment is the same company that's been making the leaps and bounds in the super suppressant. So, I think they might have bought the police.
Okay. Well, just so you know, we're supers. Surprise.
I figured as much.
Hey,
Can we get out of here? Do you still have room up there?
thanks for coming to get us.
It's okay.
We can still be friends even if you don't like supers.
So it's not your fault or anything like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I just don't like it. It explains so much about you, though, Jillian.
Thanks. It's a little biased of you.
Yeah.
Okay, scoot over. And I hop into like the center seat.
Does
with my
someone
two-
else want to drive the truck? I can barely see over the wheel.
Oh,
I can drive the
got it.
truck.
No.
I don't have a driver's license, but that's okay. I have
I vote-
guns today.
I vote Serena.
I'll
Fine.
drive the truck. You aim the guns.
Oh, I'll take shotgun.
Oh no, this is a terrible idea. Can somebody pull up the hospital on their GPS? I don't know where I'm going.
I don't have anything except 2 machine guns.
I'm
My
gonna
phone's dead. God knows where it is.
I'm gonna sit on the back and make sure nobody falls out, because if somebody does, then I can bamf them back. This is a great word, by the way.
So I guess we're gonna drive to the hospital. What the fuck? a truck full of bodies.
So first things first, Serena. We need to navigate this sewer passageway. Why don't you make me a mundane roll to see how well you manage?
Oh no, this is gonna be great. I do okay.
Tell me about it. Tell me how it goes.
I think it's we make it through. There's no like banging into the walls or anything. Like we managed to get out the other side, but it's very bumpy. So there's probably a lot of jostling of individuals. Maybe some accidental head knocking. It's not the smoothest ride. This is not the kind of vehicle she is used to driving.
Okay. And you will emerge from the sewer passageways, and those of you in the cabin, when you get out, you can see we're at the docks, right? The docks are usually, you know, have boats with water and stuff. At the moment, this looks a lot like a dry dock. Boats are sort of like on ground level, keeled over to one side. The whole bay is very low on water.
Hey guys.
Liz?
Sorry, my mom called needing technical help. What happened? She's still on the other line. Don't worry about it. She's concerned about a sign-in on her Apple ID. We got this. Okay, what happened? Wait, what happened? Wait, how can I help?
So we're out of the sewer, but we've come upon a dry dock.
Do you think that all the water that was being sprayed down below is from the bay? And now it's flooded all the sewer systems?
Maybe, possibly, maybe. I didn't.
Is that what happened?
I mean, I didn't really like check.
Okay. I mean, who needs a bay, right?
Right.
What took you so long to meet up with us anyway?
I reacted. I'm sorry.
I mean, as long as we can still get to the hospital, right? It shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a question for another time.
We
Yeah.
fix the, water later. Nature's balance and all that.
Sounds right.
I just thought it would mostly sewage water. Either way, it was there.
As we're driving, are there other people on the road?
There are other people on the road. You would have noticed also in the docks that the exit tunnels for the sewage, they're still running. Water is still leaving the sewer systems as it should. But it looks like the sea is at an all-time low tide.
Tidal wave incoming! Drive faster.
Okay.
Drive faster, and also, I guess Alyssa's gonna start trying to hold back the tidal wave.
I've never had to drive a manual before. This is taking a lot more effort than I thought.
You can do it. You have to, because you're the only one who can.
Is that what the jostling is as well? Is there a lot of like bad
it's
clutch noises?
Yeah.
I think that like other people are honking at us, but then they see Jillian's like machine gun sticking out the window.
We stall out at a red light. And have to try it all
Probably
again.
stop honking.
They're starting to call the police now.
Okay.
What are the open carry laws in this state?
Oh, hell knows. But what I can tell you is all the traffic seems to be going one way. Towards the bridge. To get inland.
Makes sense.
Can I turn on the radio? Is there a radio? Can I turn on the news?
Sure thing. When you turn on the radio, it's general confusion. Radio, newsreaders or broadcasters are discussing what this all-time low tide means. They're saying people are flocking mainland, predicting that there may be a tidal wave, or something like that.
It's not the water from the bay flooded the warehouse. It's that person. It's the person.
Which person?
What person?
The one from the warehouse. You weren't there. He looks like John Dowkey. He's older and he.
Is this John Dowkey's dad?
Yeah.
Well, the lady back there told us that he was like heading the whole company. Wait, is he a super?
Definitely shared some of my power set, if not all of it, if not more.
Okay, this is not good.
But our powers aren't genetic.
No, I don't think I'm related to John Dowkey, or at least that was not a concern until now.
What I mean is, like, it's not like we got our powers in a very interesting fashion, and I didn't think someone else could get the same ones.
Yeah, I think he might be who I've been trying to find.
You mean the thing that tried to suck you into the pond?
Yeah. I don't know how that works logically. I haven't figured that one out yet, and I tried to get some answers, but he just insisted on being cryptic and vague and super villainy, so didn't get very far with that.
But you couldn't get him monologuing?
I tried. I really tried.
We usually love doing that.
I know.
So question, doesn't matter who he is. So he has powers. He's probably gonna make a tidal wave. Can you guys hold the tidal wave back with your watery powers?
Maybe.
Like, ooh, hold water back.
Maybe from, like, hitting directly, like, us, but, like, the whole town?
Can you try?
I can try. I can try drawing on whatever it was that I used in the parking garage and then in the warehouse. I feel like it's pretty powerful. I'm so unfamiliar with what it can do, and honestly, I feel like I could mess up.
Okay.
And I don't want you to put all of your faith in my ability to stop a tidal wave. I would
Well,
try.
If we don't try, then everybody dies. But if you do try, maybe everybody doesn't die.
I have an important question. First of all, thank you, Michael Wayne, for gifting that sub to Faye. You have an advantage to either keep or give to someone else.
Who? I'll think
My
about it.
important question is, Alyssa,
Yes.
did you keep the drip in John Dalkey?
Yes.
It's still in there now?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna regret that, but decisions were made.
I think at this point, Dalky's probably coming around. Did you throw him in the back?
Okay.
Pretty much everyone is in the back.
Are we all in the car? Only Lila is in the back?
Yes.
Bamfman, yeah.
Lila and Bam.
Lila and Banffman.
Haha.
You know, we're just hanging.
Swapping stories about Banff and places.
I can bamf you the world. Yeah, he starts to come around.
Alyssa is focused on the tidal wave out the window.
Yeah, you're also
Or
in the
is he-
cab, right? So it's just
Yeah, he's coming around
Lila.
in the back. Lila's the one that knows.
Yeah, he's in the back. Hey,
Huh?
John, right? You okay?
Where am I?
You're in the back of a truck.
What?
Yep, you're okay. We're getting you to the hospital. Like a real one, not a fake medical facility. Okay? You with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a super?
No.
I'm not convinced. Why are you in a place where they lock up and experiment on supers if you're not a super?
I'm kind of the opposite.
You're a tuber. A repus? I don't know. What is it?
I'm like, if I have a power, it's making people normal.
Supers aren't now normal. Like, that's just the way the world is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what, you can take people's powers?
No. They just kind of stop.
Is it gonna affect us if we sit close to you?
No, it's okay. My dad keeps me on medication to stop it from affecting people.
Huh. Well, that's weird. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I've got player knowledge and character knowledge separate. Yeah. Lila still knows that they were like developing the serum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if your dad wants you on medications that doesn't affect people, then why is he making this serum?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't really involved in that until recently. I didn't think I'd end up in like this.
Yeah, I don't really think any of us did. Do you support what your dad's doing? Because I mean, it's
What's-
kind of rude to tell people that they shouldn't be the way they are.
What's Dad doing?
He's making a serum for people to not be the way they're supposed to be. And it looks like he's got supers locked up, which kind of gestures to the truck bed full of people in handcuffs.
Oh my God, is that Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, he was in your dad's lair.
What?
Yeah, they were all there, all handcuffed, all in medical beds with these like similar drips. And she kind of gestures to the one that's actually still attached to him.
I don't know. I know. What? No. I know Dad was like I was the thing that gave him the idea for super suppressant, and you know, he'd take my blood sometimes and use it to develop formulas, but no, Dad supports supers.
Okay. I don't like to argue with people who are just waking up from being unconscious. So let's get you to a hospital. You can just relax. Okay?
Argue? Are we arguing? I'm sorry.
It's okay to argue, but not right now because I don't feel like you'd be very good at it. Should I take this out? And she kind of like pulls a little bit on the drip.
I don't know. I feel woozy.
Bamfman, do you have any kind of experience with this kind of thing?
No. Looking at the rest of them, none of them have drips.
Okay. And she'll pull it out.
And sort of like
That's-
holds his wrist for a second. He's like, ow.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. You know.
I think that's what heroes do when they rescue somebody from a medical facility. Like that's like the first thing. Pull out all the stuff.
Well, they just rip them out. They don't like.
Well, I mean, there's probably something in training about how to get them out, but I don't think we're there yet. I don't have a. She'll undo her hair and kind of take her scrunchie out and just kind of like put it around his wrist to like try and stop any kind of bleeding.
Is that sanitary?
No, but it's what I got.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. And Dalki tries to stand.
In the back of a moving truck?
Yeah, and immediately sort of like falls over.
Okay. Whoa, hang on. We don't stand in trucks. We're gonna get you to hospital. We're gonna get you checked out. Everything's gonna be okay.
Why are all these supers here?
I mean, it looked like they were there for some kind of experiment with the serum. We talked to Jillian, and Jillian said that I think we talked to Jillian. She was on the serum that nullified her powers. So I'm assuming that your dad was trying to get it to work on all supers or to work at specific supers. But I don't know how he got all of them. I mean, there's even White Spider here. Do you know anything about it? Like, it's kind of messed up to have people handcuffed to beds underneath a warehouse.
They were handcuffed to beds under a warehouse?
Dude, you were paying attention to all the wrong stuff.
I can't believe I was trying to find these supers all the time and my dad had them in his basement.
Yeah. That's not really a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
So you're a super, right?
Listen, I have an important question for you. If you could save the world and it was ending, would you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You can be part of the team now. There's a tidal wave coming. We're not sure what's going on, but we might need you.
What? A tidal wave coming?
Yeah. It looks like a tidal wave. Why don't you just have a seat? Focus on getting your nullifier. Is it like an aura? Do you have to touch somebody? Do you spit on them?
No, it just, like, the reason we first started putting me on serum is because... Do you remember back in the day there was that superhero called Powerhouse?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, when I was small, the two trains were gonna collide, and Powerhouse went to our one, and some other super went to the other one, but I was sitting right near the front of the train, and Powerhouse's superpowers got nullified, and well, that's why there's no more Powerhouse.
Okay, so it is like an aura thing. So we're gonna keep you right here with all of these supers who might be waking up soon. You just kind of chill and keep them from doing anything until we get to the hospital. Cool?
That I can do.
Great. Welcome to the team. Just kind of like pat him on the shoulder and sit back down.
Thanks. Hand back to the cab. Where are we driving to? The hospital, right?
The hospital.
Roads are clear. Everyone's trying to get off the island.
She's gonna floor it as best she can in this very large truck with a very large number of people inside.
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
The radio is still broadcasting people speculating about the incoming thing. They're also saying that on the mainland, a large number of refuse has been washed up on the shorelines. Lots of sort of like fishing waste, wrecks, all that sort of stuff. It's all just been washing up.
Serena is really wishing that the team member who read the book was up in the cab.
Yeah.
Hey Liz, you wanna go see if Bonnie's or Lila's okay?
Yeah, there's not like a sliding window or anything, is there?
No, this would be an articulated truck, so it's like a separate...
Okay.
Yeah, this is like almost a semi.
Yeah, okay. So, sure, I guess.
I mean, somebody's gotta be wet. Like...
Yeah.
Oh, they all have all those drips, right? Which are full of water.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So many
Yeah.
responses.
So there's like there's an IV bag that John had, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, how am I getting back there? What are we doing here? Do we have water? Wait,
We are
no.
all also damp.
I'm not
We are
out.
very wet because we've
I
been
don't-
like wading through water to get out.
So if there's like a puddle on the floor of the truck, of the cab,
Definitely.
I'll just kind of like touch it and let myself warp into it, and then a hand will appear in the IV bag and just like wave.
And Lila's kind of seen this before now with the water bottle, so she kind of knows what's coming. And she'll like take the IV bag and like rip it a little bit and pour it out in the truck.
Ooh, Alyssa just kind of tumbles / flows out, I guess. Whee! That was much faster. Good job.
Yep, I'm paying attention.
What was I coming back here for?
I don't know.
I said to check on Lila.
Yeah, I just wanted to see how
thinking
you
that-
were.
Alyssa, can you face danger for me?
Ah, yes, I can.
Because you just teleported into an IV bag full of super suppressant formula.
Oh, shoot. Okay. 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 Okay.
How does this affect you?
I feel very numb, and I think that my body doesn't all come back together.
Are you a bit like a drippy sandcastle?
Yes.
Yeah, just sort of like drooping
Yeah.
at the edges.
Yeah, like one of my arms just like isn't there. It's just kind of like dripping water. It's like, where did it go? We don't know. A little bit like she was drunk, like last night, I guess. And yeah, she's just not, it's not quite normal. Part of her face keeps starting to fall. It's really
Yeah.
weird.
Still though, despite you not forming properly, Dalki looks at you and smiles broadly and sort of like claps his hands. I knew it! I knew you were a super!
Shut up, I don't have time to deal with you right now.
Oh, hey,
sorry.
Alyssa.
Hey, how are you? I'm fine.
You don't look fine. Why don't you sit down?
I was just kidding. I don't feel fine. I was kidding. Haha.
Why don't
Uh-huh.
you sit down? Sit down.
Okay. She sits down.
I'm fine. We're fine. John,
Lila,
no,
it's funny because I don't kid. Haha.
And I'll take out my phone and call Jillian, who doesn't have her phone. And I'll try Serena then.
Oh, I have the doctor's phone though, who you definitely have the number of.
I don't have the number. Alyssa has the
Oh.
number, right?
Yeah.
Trying not to call the driver?
In the wrong
Yeah.
place.
I was trying to call not the driver, but
If you call the driver, I can pick up for
Called
her.
Lila.
hey, Alyssa doesn't seem so good.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, we could have just called you.
But then we wouldn't have filled my Doom track.
You know, playing games in a modern era is really confusing.
Alyssa seems kind of drippy and drunk.
What do you mean, drippy?
Like she's not all quite like she's just like things are running off her.
Like she
She's
didn't
sitting
reform
down
all the
now.
way?
I'm sorry?
Like she didn't reform all the way?
Yeah, it's kind of weird looking.
Oh, that's never happened before.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure she sits down. And Alyssa, why don't you put your head between your knees, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Bamfman, can you keep an eye on her, please?
I'm not Alyssa. She like looks up at John.
What?
She's saying that you need to call her Descent.
Okay, just Bamfman, keep an eye on Descent. Maybe move her a little further away from Dalky Kid. So what's up? She said she was back here to check on me. Are we not going to a hospital?
No, we're going. It's just taking a long time because this truck is gigantic. And we're a little worried about the water, and the radio is saying some really scary things. People don't know what's going on with the water, and then there's trash that showed up on the beach on the mainland, like all of this fishing equipment and stuff seems to be spit back out from the ocean, which sounded really weird. And so I don't know. I thought maybe you knew something because you went and you read some of that book, right?
Wait, you're seeing like a bunch of like modern stuff that would be man-made that might have been left in the ocean got pushed back up onto the beach?
Yeah, like it spit it all back out or something. I don't know. Everybody's confused. I'm confused.
Yeah, that's probably not great. Do you remember Scylla and
Hold on one second.
Charybdis?
I'm gonna put you on speakerphone.
Okay. Hey, do you remember me telling you about Scylla and Charybdis? Yeah, they fight for nature, and they're very good at manipulating water. When they're not super happy, like Scylla is all about wrath and stuff. This is not good.
Wait, so there's two of them?
Yeah, there's two of them. They're like sisters or girlfriends or something.
Or
I don't know. Like you two, you're a water sister. How does that work with the manipulating powers and stuff? Think you could talk to them?
I mean, if we knew who they were, maybe. I mean, the only person that apparently we've ever met that has similar powers to us is John Dalkey's dad, and I don't think he's one of the sisters.
No. Also, John Dalkey doesn't know his dad's a super. John Dalkey doesn't know what's going on. He's not a great wealth of information.
I mean,
Yeah, he's
a
dumb,
football
and
player.
we're not dating anymore. Tell him I'm not going to prom with him anymore.
Oh, what? No, wait, Jillian, let's talk.
Wait, no, Alyssa looks up and says, "At least you're pretty," and then puts her head back between her legs.
Oh my gosh.
Who is she talking to, John? Oh, Jillian.
I think she's talking to me. It's okay. Listen, so Charybdis is supposed to be water personified, right? So we just have to get you to someplace where you could talk to water.
There's
I mean,
water.
you could just talk to Descent's missing body part.
Listen, it's a little bit freaky. I don't think it's something to joke about right now.
Which part of her body is missing? I missed that part.
She's just kind of drippy.
What?
I mean-
What?
Yeah.
What if you put more water on her?
I don't think I have any right now.
Hmm.
Can we just maybe we should head back.
Well, what are we gonna do with all these people in the back of the car?
We're almost in the hospital.
Okay. The hospital has water.
The hospital has water. We're good. We're great. Okay, yeah. So we got to get you guys water. You can talk to them. You can talk to Scylla and Charybdis and like talk them out of whatever they're going to be doing and save the city, and we'll be heroes.
Yeah, if we can get Alyssa to be less drippy.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll have to see. I feel like Serena, you did
broken
something.
down into nervous laughter. Like, she's driving this giant truck full of superheroes, and her sister is half water. She's just kind of like, I don't know what's going on, but we're doing it.
Your phone starts to ring as well, Serena. There's another caller calling.
Oh, is it a recognizable number or?
Yeah, it's Maddie.
Oh no.
I think Jillian peeks over since you're holding your phone like this, and we're like,
Yeah.
I was like, can't you answer that later? We kind of have to take people to the emergency room.
I'll send her. I'm just gonna let it keep ringing. I don't want it to cut her off early. We'll just pretend that I didn't answer the phone and I text her later.
Okay, all right, text her later. Don't text her now. You're driving. Don't text and drive, kids. It's bad.
Yeah.
Then another just because you can. PSA.
PSA.
The hospital. There, with the A&E. Ready and waiting.
Into the emergency. Oh god. And all the costs just go and slide to one side of the truck.
The nurses are very happy to see you. Bringing this big truck, yay, maybe they can get all of the patients that they have off of the island. They immediately, as they come out, they're like, oh, thank goodness you've arrived. Okay, we'll start bringing people out. How much room do you have? How many do you think we could fit back there?
Do you have water?
Blah blah blah.
Do we have water?
Yeah, just a glass of water.
I'm sure I could get one. There's a water tower inside, whatever the hell they're called.
Okay, I'm going. Jillian runs in, grabs like. She runs and probably has the machine gun still strapped to her back, doesn't she?
Yeah, the nurses are just watching you go. No one wants to stop. You don't try and stop someone with guns on their back, you know? Like,
I go and I grab a glass of water and then I like open the back of the truck.
So like there's this big like, you know, thing of water on top. And you're gonna take a plastic cup and like fill a little glass of water.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like a big thing. No, I'm gonna take the whole thing.
Okay.
Wait, is it cooler?
I don't know,
Yeah.
what do you
Like
call
the-
that thing?
A water cooler.
Water cooler.
It doesn't keep it cool though. Okay.
I take the whole thing.
The fancy ones do.
The fancy ones do.
And then I open the back of the truck and I like dump
The
it.
water tower's like the big one, right? Like that's a big one. That's more water than I need, surely, probably, maybe.
No, it's like the ones where like they're really heavy and people bring you like the 10-gallon one and you like dump it on top of your thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you like push
Yeah.
the little thing and it goes bloop, 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 bloop.
Yeah, that one. I take that and then I like dump it like this onto Alyssa.
Impersonation of a water cooler.
This is a great impression of a water cooler.
You just dump it on top of me?
Yeah, I think that that's gonna help you somehow. I don't think you need to talk to water.
That's my plan.
Think that like if you're drunk and you like throw water on them, they'll like automatically sober up. That's what
Yeah.
Jillian thinks because she doesn't really know how drunkenness works.
Okay.
Why don't we have you make a roll, Alyssa?
Sure.
I'm open to ideas here. This could be considered unleashing your powers, maybe, if you want to meld with the water and try and dilute the
Sure.
drugs.
Do that.
Yeah. You're able to flush this stuff out of your system. My god,
Okay.
it worked.
Who's that? Wait, was that in my head? Wait.
You good now?
Yes.
Cool.
You didn't say something. Did you?
You told John he was pretty.
John
We all heard it.
waves.
I was drugged. Is the truck still open? Because Alyssa's gonna get out of it.
The
Yeah,
truck's
it's still open.
Okay. There you read. Bye.
Lila will hop out and kind of, with hopefully with Bamf Man's help, will help John out too. Just leave everybody else kind of in there.
And Jillian's gonna turn around and try to find the nurse or doctor. Again, excuse me, sir, ma'am, sir.
John
Probably
is
talking to Serena.
definitely trying to get Jillian's attention.
Is the hospital still functioning? We have lots of sick people.
You brought more sick people. We're trying to get sick people out.
Okay, how about we trade you sick people?
Just throw them on top and you guys can have the truck.
This isn't a sick person exchange.
It could be if we tried hard.
Okay, listen, we have a lot of sick people. Can't you like do something to like spruce them up and then we'll take them back?
Look, I'll do some tests, and they start doing basic tests like shining torches in the eyes, that sort of thing.
But they notice that they're all handcuffed together.
They don't ask questions. Jillian has a machine gun.
And they don't know it has rubber bullets.
They sort of turn around after a minute and go, look, I don't know what's happened to these people, but they are out. Like, this is like an induced coma.
Can't you give them like medication to wake them back up?
Maybe, but they're really high on something.
If only it was life.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
might
think
have
water
you
will
might
help
recognize them. They're some of the more famous supers. They have super suppressant, but I bet if you can wake them up, they can help you get all the patients off the island.
Oh my god, this is where all the supers are, and you can hear the broadcaster on the radio going, where are the supers?
Yep, you guys can be heroes in your own right for helping helping the supers, and then they can get everybody off the island. So chop chop.
Let's go.
Okay, and they start like doing the hospital bed shuffle, trying to get people onto stretchers or off of stretchers to free up stretchers and moving people around.
Also, we recommend keeping them handcuffed until you get them awake and they seem to be okay.
Agreed. And then Jillian gets a little
Trust them.
impatient, and then she just kind of like starts like nudging them a little bit. Like if they're struggling, she like nudges the bed a little bit.
Also, I believe that Serena and Alyssa and Lila are all in superhero costume.
Yeah,
But
I'm not.
Yeah.
Once again, Jillian is not.
No, they don't know I have superpowers. They just think I have machine guns.
True.
Listen, can't you just wake them up with like that shot in the heart thing? I saw it once in a movie called Juice Nonfiction.
This is an actual doctor.
I mean, we don't just have adrenaline, well, I mean, we do have some, but these people, they need proper medical attention. We can't just try and bring one around.
Okay, just, you know, all I know about medicine is what I've seen from TV.
I have a feeling that this conversation usually happens the other way around. Yeah. They start moving people into the hospital keeping them handcuffed as you recommended. John does not go into the hospital. He's determined that he can help you all.
Lila agrees with that. She thinks he can help.
Alyssa doesn't know that Lila invited him to be part of the team.
I think he's being pointedly ignored by Jillian and Alyssa at this point.
That's okay. Lila's kind of assembling like her little team here with Banff Man and now John Dalkey.
Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
Hear Banffman and Dalkey talking as well, and like, it's sort of one of those conversations, you know, like, I don't understand what I did to upset them all, you know? Like, I just got, like, kidnapped and, like, and then, you know, like, well, you know, you just gotta, like, I don't know. I don't know how to help you here, you know? Your dad's kind of a dick, it seems. You know, like, that's not my fault, you know? Like,
If Serena overhears this, she's definitely yelling, and you're also a stalker.
Yeah, he seems to have forgotten about that. All right, so we need to get you two water ladies some water to talk to these water demons. Because we need to not keep doing what they're doing.
I threw a lot in the back of the truck.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could teleport out to the water.
Will that work? You could get back real quick then.
Yeah. I just... Serena,
Yeah.
there's no way I can hold a wave back by myself.
I mean, I'm coming with you. And if the messenger is right, we don't have to hold it back. We just have to, you know, talk him out of it.
Okay.
We can do that.
Yeah.
People like you.
Me?
I mean, John Dalkey seems to like you. And the squad likes you. It's gonna be fine.
Wait, do you think John Daki likes me?
He uses your name as his internet password. Yes. Sorry. We don't have time for this. What are you doing?
We're gonna teleport. Oh yeah, Faye wasn't here for the password thing.
What a creeper!
We hacked into his not Reddit account and found that it was because he used that.
Yeah, Alyssa's name was his password.
What a creeper!
first attempt as well. It was disgusting, really.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be back, I guess. I hope.
Serena's gonna take Alyssa's hand.
Yep. Alyssa will hold tight, and with her other hand that is once again fully formed and attached to her body and not drippy, she gives a slight wave towards the rest of her team.
Jillian waves her machine gun.
Oh, good.
Poof.
So where exactly are you going? To your special place, or?
Well, I was thinking that if the like fishing gear and stuff is washing up on the mainland, that means there has to still be some water out there in the bay somewhere. So they're just gonna try and find it and be in the middle of it.
Okay, so when you appear, there's the water feels weird. It's acting wrong.
Okay.
How would you be aiming to, like? Would you be aiming to, like, come out on top of it or inside it, or?
I feel like inside it.
Okay. So from inside it, you can see that there is just a wall of water nearby. Like, it's like there's some sort of vacuum sucking the water up off of the floor and back up like this, upwards. You're probably about 20 miles away from the shoreline. And you can see a large warship being pushed out of the water.
Okay. Alyssa is still holding tight to Serena's hand and just trying to kind of reach out with her mind to see if she can sense whatever presence used to be in the pool.
You feel like there's someone standing behind you. When you turn, if you turn, would you turn?
Yes.
Yeah. You can see the same man, Senior Dalkey, in this smart suit. Except now his eyes are glowing a green sort of color.
Okay.
Do you remember the Straits of Messina? Those are good times, right?
Huh?
What?
Looks at you like as though questioning if you're trying to maybe trick him or something, if you're trying to hide something. You can see him scrutinizing your reaction.
No, we really don't know what you're talking about. We would just like to put the water back and not be scaring people anymore. So if we could figure out who was doing that and chat with them, that'd be great.
Strange that you two came back as sisters, but it makes sense, I guess.
We're what? Okay. Who are you?
Come, Charybdis, you know me.
Alyssa's gonna feel a little bit like a wall of water just hit her brain. That's why Renee has done this for a couple weeks. She has not put this together. Do I actually, though?
It feels right when he says it, but not like it's your thing, but like... Yeah, kind of.
You're gonna have to help me out some here.
You and Skilla sitting on opposite sides of the Strait of Messina. Nods at Serena when he says Skilla. The daughter of Poseidon and the daughter of Hecate. Sticking it to the mortals. As it should be.
Well, I think we kind of, whatever those people were, if we are them, we kind of came back as mortals, so sticking it to mortals is not really on the to-do list anymore.
Oh. Yeah, that's the funny thing about all the gods of this time. They don't seem to realize that they're gods. They just think they're men with superpowers. I'm sure we can set that straight, though.
Okay. So we're gods. But if we're gods, then this is our world, and we don't much want to destroy it. This wave would.
Oh, I mean, I've done some calculations. It would wipe out Star City mostly.
Right. So, like, our school, our parents, our home, our friends.
I mean, you think maybe that all the gods are coming back as mortal people in like a cosmic balancing act, right? Payback for like being shitty to the mortals previously.
I don't know what my brother is planning, okay, with his stupid superpower endowment to the mortals.
Your
I don't think it's
brother.
cosmic balance. You know, with the lightning.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So which one does that make you?
The sea, of course.
So does that mean you're kind of like our magical dad?
I have a question. It might be off topic.
Not
Everything is
your,
hot.
not your magical dad, Skiller.
Well, her magical dad.
Wait, am I related to John Dalkey?
Oh no! Don't let this form confuse you. He like goes slimy for a second, and then reforms with features slightly different and scales all the way down his body. A trident in one hand.
Okay. Cool. Good to know. Wait, here's the thing. Why do you want to destroy Star City?
Haven't you seen it?
Dad?
All of the pollution, litter, the amount of things that get flushed into the sea from the god-awful sewers.
It's terrible. But is destroying anything going to do any good? If anything, it'll add pollution.
Only for a short time. Getting rid of the root cause, that's the important thing.
We can't affect change through destruction.
Well... historically, no, but that's only because we got stopped. I'm so glad you came back to release me.
Oh, shit. What?
You're the pool.
Please, you can call me Poseidon.
I'm gonna call you Mr. Pool, okay? Because I don't really do titles right now because you're trying to kill a bunch of people that I care about.
It's flawed, but it's our home. We can affect more change in it by being there and being us than by wiping it out and just hoping something happens.
Do you really believe that? I've been with you the whole time. Avoiding lawful heroing, taking side jobs. You could be so much more. You're Charybdis. You can control the seas.
All of this time, I have been terrified about the destruction of the world. And maybe starting with Star City is the start of that, and even if it's not, it's still something I have been terrified of.
You will walk forward and place a slightly webbed hand on your shoulder. Don't think of it as destroying the world, Alyssa. Think of it as creating a new one.
A new world. There's good in this one.
Sometimes good has to suffer to become better.
Suffering isn't destroying, there's a difference.
Also, that's just not true.
Think of it like the corals. They can grow so much, but you just snip some of the flowering buds, they can get so much bigger. So much more beautiful. Trimming, that's what we're doing. Maintenance.
You say we. Who do you mean?
Well, you share my powers. I suppose there's some of you in this.
I don't want this.
What do you mean you don't want this?
I want the city to be saved. I want to save the people in it. I don't want destruction. I've never wanted destruction.
Think about it, though. There are some people there who don't realize they have powers, like you didn't before you came to the pool, that can breathe underwater without even knowing it. Along comes the wave, woof, gets rid of all of the structures, all of the institutes, all of the people forcing you to get licenses and obeying rules, and we can just be supers again. We start with Star City, we use that as a base of operations to start moving into the mainland. We'll be cleverer this time. We won't overextend. With any luck, there might still be some Titans around on the planet. I haven't found any yet.
And your brothers, what do they stand for?
Depends on the brother, really.
It's the one with the lightning that I met. What's he up to?
Honestly, I don't know. As I've been locked up, I've not had contact with any of them. I assume Zeus is still up there somewhere, reveling.
The whole reason I'm okay with even having any of these powers is that I can use them to save people.
If you could just wait. There may be another option.
Okay? I'll give you 24 hours. And could you both please I want a convince roll. I think that's going to come under superior.
I'm gonna give my advantage to one of you.
Okay.
Well, I have an advantage already, so Renee should use it.
Then me, that would be great.
That's great, because Renee just rolled a 0.
She did. Oh, Renee did so well.
Wow. Okay, so
The one who wasn't doing any of the talking.
I just leveled up.
no, that makes perfect sense. He doesn't listen to anything Alyssa says, really. But he does look at Serena and say, okay, you want a chance to save people? I'll give it to you. 24 hours and the wave begins. And puts a hand on both your shoulders, and you feel like you're pushed, and suddenly you are back on the mainland. But before we come to you guys, let's go back to Lila and Jillian, who stayed at the hospital.
I think Lila would try to help as much as she can with like moving patients around. Because at this point, she's just waiting for Alyssa and Serena to hopefully save the world. Or at least save District City.
Okay.
Same. I think Jillian will try and help and load some of the sick people that are ready to get off the island onto the truck. Because I'm sure the hospital has somebody who could drive, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're all adults. They all have their driver's license.
And yeah, between you all, you can work this out and get people into the hospital, out of the hospital, shaking all about the hospital. John and Bamfman help out. John tries to stay maybe closer to Lila, getting the weird vibe from Jillian. Which means Bamfman is closest to Jillian.
Okay.
Is that Kelly? Is she not muted?
That's me. I'll fix it.
Oh, sorry.
I think also in this, probably during part of this, Jillian will take off her machine guns as much as it saddens her to do so, because it's probably very shocking if a woman comes into someone's room with 2 machine guns. So she will probably at some point duck into a bathroom, put down her machine guns, and change into her super costume.
Okay. Okay, so you are changed into your super costume.
Mhm.
Do you interact with the other people around you at all during this time?
Yes, I will. I guess I'll talk to Bamfman, and she'll say, "Hey, thanks for coming and saving me. I guess you're not like a weird, creepy, naked person after all."
I was getting changed in the park. I had never thought of that. Wear the costume underneath your real clothes idea.
Yeah, well, you can do that now and not be weird and creepy anymore.
See, it's a learning process. How comes you don't wear a super suit?
Well, I don't really have one, given that I don't really have a license, but I just disguise myself. Well, initially I didn't have a super suit because I didn't really want one because I didn't think I wanted my powers, and then they tried to take my powers, and now I really like my powers, so that's kind of where I'm at.
would you like help choosing a suit?
Yeah, what do you think will look good?
Maybe like blue, red, and gold.
I like that. Yeah, we could do that. We probably can't find them here in the hospital, though. They just have scrubs and stuff.
Hey, you could wear scrubs and be scrub girl.
That sounds lame. I'm the Amazon.
The Amazon. Damn, that's a cool name.
I'm coming around to Banff Man, though.
Because I bamf and he like does the thing. Although I recently found out it's actually an acronym as well.
Oh yeah, what's it stand for?
No, never mind.
All right, well, let's go ahead and get these people back on these trucks.
Yeah. And like where you're like carrying, I don't know, 6 people at a time or something like that, he's just like
Bamf, 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 bamf,
Yeah.
bamf.
How about the messenger? Would the messenger speak to John at all? John trying to be helpful Dalky?
She doesn't really have a lot to say to him. They had a good conversation in the truck. She doesn't really feel like she needs more information at this point. She's more anxiously waiting and trying to keep busy while waiting. So she doesn't really have anything she needs to say.
Are you like worried about Alyssa and Serena like disappearing like that?
I mean, not really. I never really seem to be in the same place as them for long, so we'll catch up with each other eventually.
Aren't you guys like a team?
Yeah. Yeah. And now you're part of the team, of course. And Banff Man is part of the team. But we just kind of, like divide and conquer. Always split the party. That's what you do.
As you say that you're part of the team, I just like kind of want Jillian to be like walking by, like wheeling some like stretchers onto the truck and like giving you a look. You're like, we didn't talk about that.
Okay, well, I'm glad to help out however I can.
Yeah, you should probably just, you should learn how to turn your powers off and then turn it on again. Like a candle or a light switch.
I mean, I can suppress them with drugs.
Nah. There's gotta be a way to do it without drugs. I don't know. Does it happen when you're asleep? Do you know?
I don't know.
Just stand there.
And he staggers for a second, actually.
Okay,
Sorry.
sit there.
No, it's okay. Just like, you ever had vertigo?
No, I'm not 60.
Oh, it feels like vertigo.
Sorry. Feels like vertigo when it's happening?
No, just like, just kind of dizzy and head, maybe, I don't know, does a thing and then you sort of stagger and it's okay, I'm fine.
Right now or all the time?
Comes in waves?
Huh. Maybe that has something to do with your power. Maybe if we get you a top or a gyroscope or something, it will keep you centered and you'll be able to turn your powers off and on.
With a gyroscope?
I don't know, if you just hold it in your hand and spin it, that'll keep you straight. I saw something like that in a movie one time.
fairly sure this is just calm down effects. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Well,
What sort of drip rate was I on? How much were they pumping into me?
I don't know. The ID bag's kind of ripped.
Like, I really don't need a lot.
Why would they try to, like, why would they knock you out then so much?
I don't know. I wasn't involved in that. They didn't ask me. They just did it.
Rude. I feel like you usually have to sign stuff before procedures and things. Like, I consent. Consent is important.
Yeah, I kind of found out that I think they've been falsifying some of them documents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is kind of what we were thinking about too, maybe. Like, I know it's probably not fun to hear this stuff about your dad. That sucks. But I mean, and you were kind of creepy with the stalker stuff too. But that doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
I mean, I'm sorry about that. I just, you know, I really like supers.
You're kind of a super yourself. You have superhuman powers. That's like the definition of a super. You just have to, you know, learn to use your powers for good. Like, ooh, you could be really useful when they're trying to take down a bad guy and his powers are really strong. And if you can just like zap him with your non-power ray, that makes everything so much easier.
A non-power ray?
Yeah, or whatever you have. Like, project it out, push it out. Zap him with electricity. Can you shoot out your fingers?
I don't know. What's your power?
I teleport and absorb energy.
Okay. He like holds his hand out towards you and says, "Shall I try?"
Yeah. Let's step over here though. Make sure we're not close to anyone else.
Okay. And you can see him focus for a second. Then he cries out in pain and holds his head.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, just really bad headache. Ow.
Do you normally get like migraines and stuff? Do you need some? You maybe need some water.
No,
Hey.
I don't normally. I wonder if they put me on something different. I heard about a lot of testing drugs where people had some really bad effects.
All right. Well, we probably need to get your blood drawn then. Let's get you into an actual bed now.
I want to help.
Yeah, and I want you to help because this is so cool, right? Like, our team just keeps growing and we just keep getting better and stronger and we can like save people from so many things. But if you can't do anything because you have a headache, then you're not going to be a whole ton of a help. Let's at least get you some pain medication.
And at this point, Alyssa and Serena arrive in the car park.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, you guys are back! Did you stop the tidal wave?
How'd it go?
We have 24 hours.
24 hours for what? Until the tidal wave stops?
Until it
consent.
starts.
Oh. So we should get people off the island or stop it? What was your
Both?
impression?
Both.
Well, 24 hours is good. We can get everyone out of the hospital.
That's
Right.
true. Can you talk to your newspaper and maybe they can get an article out to tell everybody to stop or like have it broadcast over the radio?
Yeah, I
Serena?
can. Yeah, I can try. We don't just need to evacuate the island, though. We need to evacuate all of Star City.
Wait, what?
Well, it's very complicated, but essentially we have 24 hours to convince Poseidon.
Poseidon, like the god of the sea?
Yeah. To not destroy Star City and start from scratch. And if we cannot do that, the entire city is at risk. And honestly, I wouldn't put it past him to just keep destroying.
So it's not Charybdis and Scylla. It's Poseidon.
Oh,
Huh.
yeah.
There's a thing.
A thing.
Well,
I like things.
It's a cool thing, right? So we figured out where superpowers come from.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay, that's
And-
cool.
Charybdis and Scylla don't want to destroy the city.
That's
That's
great.
good. So there's only one god that wants to destroy the city. Okay, good.
Yeah,
Are you gonna
Charybdis'
help us?
dad. Charybdis' magical dad.
Okay.
No, are Charybdis and Scylla, they're going to help us out then if they don't want to destroy the city, right?
Yeah.
They already are.
So everybody has superpowers because they're basically reincarnations of gods.
Wait, so like I'm a god?
What?
So, like, the reincarnations of Scylla and Charybdis are us, I guess.
No.
Huh.
So you guys are gods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Poseidon's your dad?
Yeah.
Your dad
that's just-
didn't look very godlike when we met him.
That's just me. That it's not that dad.
Wait, what? I'm confused.
I'm confused too.
Are you and John Delkey related?
I asked that. No.
Okay. He might want to know too if you
Or
tell
like
him
a
the same thing.
Yeah.
Spiritual dad.
Okay.
Yeah. Like-
Okay. So we're all gods?
I'm not sure how exactly it all works, right? Like, it could be any iteration of powerful being, right? Like,
Hold on.
gods, demigods.
Jillian. Are you
Yeah.
Hercules?
No, I don't feel like Hercules.
Oh.
Cool
Okay.
thought, though.
I don't think so. But that would be cool.
I mean, how would you even know? You could just.
Yeah, I guess you guys didn't know. Okay.
Nope.
Well, so time's limited.
Yep.
We have 24 hours. We
Yep.
have to get off the city, or we have to convince Poseidon to not do this.
Yes.
But so we're not as powerful as Poseidon.
Yes.
Is there anyone who is as powerful as Poseidon?
He's got brothers.
Okay, so he's got brothers like Zeus and Hades,
Yep.
and I don't know any more Greek gods because I didn't pay attention during history class. But
Yeah, 'cause
maybe we can appeal to them.
Well, we'd
Do
have to
it.
find them in 24 hours.
That's a good point.
But you know, what's one god against like a whole squad of like kind of gods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
got this.
Yeah.
I believe in us. We can totally go the distance.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So we have jobs. Serena, you're gonna go get the news out to everybody. What should the rest of us do?
Well, somebody needs to help the hospital people try and wake up the rest of them.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I can maybe help move people,
I could probably
Even if I-
help people too.
wake them up.
So hear me out. John is like super suppressed, right? He's like the super suppressor. Does he suppress all superpowers, like even those of gods?
I mean, if we're all gods, then I guess he's a god suppressant.
I mean,
Suppress Poseidon?
he's having a little trouble with it right now, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we're all having a little trouble with our impending death, but you know, we got to keep it together.
That's true.
It's not very teamworky of you.
Does he need like a little inspiration?
Yeah, pep
Try.
talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go give him a pep talk.
I'm not gonna give him a pep talk. He didn't tell me that like his dad was like trying to super suppress people, and then his dad like kidnapped me and then super suppressed me. We're not on speaking terms. We're not going to prom together anymore.
To be super fair, like that's a good point, but also I'm not sure he knew.
But he knew he was like a super suppressor person, right?
Yeah, and he was being creepy and all, but like
Okay, I'll go talk to
he's
him.
on a redemption path.
I'll go talk to John, and then hopefully maybe we can throw him at Poseidon. Not like but yes, maybe he can suppress Poseidon's powers.
You
You
know,
could
with
probably actually throw him at Poseidon.
Oh, I could throw him at Poseidon.
Like a javelin.
Well, last time we did that though, it didn't work out too well.
yeah.
I think we might be nearby to one of the supers whilst we're doing this. One of the supers that are currently out, yeah, in one of the hospital beds, maybe. It says White Spider. White Spider's laying there. We all know White Spider, super strength, can climb walls, all that good stuff. Her eyes open. They glow green. And she says, "You'll have a chance to be heroes." As her super strength hand comes across and crushes the handcuffs holding her to the bed.
We're working on it.
Cool. So you can help us move people too, right? And get everyone off the island. If you're feeling up for it.
Yeah, sorry about chaining you to the bed.
We didn't do that.
Well, I kind of did. I undid them and then I did them. Okay, I guess they don't need to know that yet.
In a daze, she walks past you, and you hear more snapping as you, the Incredible Bulk, steps up from their bed. Also with green eyes.
Yeah, okay, now I'm starting to really get concerned. Serena.
This is not good.
Serena's currently texting her contact back at the newspaper about everything.
Okay, why does everyone have green eyes?
Hey. Poseidon?
The Incredible Bulk walks across to Mr. Fantastic and removes his handcuffs.
Damn. What is happening? What is happening? Lissa is God, I don't even know. She's like following them kind of, I guess, now. Because she doesn't really know what they're doing yet, and so there's nothing to like stop.
Soon, all of the current and previous Revengers are assembled. And it was White Spider that was up first. She says, "How suitable to exert my revenge."
What
The Revengers.
revenge? No,
What?
wait, no, 24 hours.
Wait, sir, madams, what revenge?
John?
We had a deal.
The tidal wave will wait 21 hours and 34 seconds.
And so will you?
And they go through the wall and exit to the city.
Okay, we really need to give John that pep talk like right now. I'm
Okay,
not very
yes.
peppy.
I can be peppy. I'm a cheerleader. This is what
Yeah.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
On this desperate argument is where we're going to leave the penultimate episode.
What?
Oh god. To go write my pep talk for next time.
Join in next week, everyone, as did you guys come up with a superhero name in the end? Like a team name?
I
No.
feel like we talked about it at, like episode 2, then never committed.
Never
No.
committed to it.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can just be the team.
I have a thought of what I want to try, but I don't want to kill all the superheroes.
I'm sorry, what?
I
I want to kill all the superheroes? Did you just say that?
don't want to kill.
No.
Oh, right, okay, cool. Well, everyone, we're going to head over to the Discord where we'll talk about the game. We are finishing a little early. That's mostly because of tech disasters and things, and I'm really nervous. I want to make sure everything's okay before Eden later. Thank you so much for coming along. Check out all of the closing links, which are going in chat now, which includes all the places you can find us, interact with us, and our sponsors, Bird in the Press and Bird in the Press. Bird in the Storm and Mage Hand Press. And lots of other cool things. Until next time, when we'll be playing the finale, enjoy our other games like Eden in 45 minutes.
Yay!
And
See
next
you
week will be
then.
next week will be the finale of Just Because You Can. Our plucky team, which could be a superhero name, plucky team, takes on the Revengers and Poseidon. Thank you for the biddies rock. Until next time, everyone, keep on evoking emotions. Bye.
Bye.
It's one of my favorite right.
To our username.